Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about circuit fundamental. So first thing that we should know about circuit is zero reference point. So what is zero reference point? As the name suggests, reference point. Okay, as the name is saying, reference point. So reference point is the point from which we are measuring or comparing the value of the point with. Okay, so zero reference point is commonly called ground, ground or sometime common point. It is designated as 0 volt. So you will think, why only 0 volt? We can take other numbers as well, like 5 volt, 6 volt, 7 volt. Yes, we can take other number also, but taking 0 volt as a reference point makes the calculation easier. Zero reference point is also called universal reference point. It is also called universal reference point. So, what is the need of zero reference point? If we are measuring any node, say suppose if we are measuring the voltage, and if the voltage is coming out to be 5 volt, means from where it is 5 volt? Potential voltage is called potential difference, means the difference between the two nodes, difference between the two terminal, right? So when difference between the two terminal means one is your reference, it is the difference, means the voltage difference between the two terminal. Okay, so it is the difference of the voltage. So if our battery is of say 9 volt, okay, suppose we have battery of 9 volt. So battery basically have two terminals, one is positive terminal and one is negative terminal, right? And we know it is voltage, so voltage is also called potential difference. Suppose it is voltage between A and B, so the difference between the 2 points A and B should come as 9 volt. So we can write this as VA minus VB equals 9 volt. Okay, so now if VA is our positive terminal, then VB must be 0 to get 9 volt, right? And if VA, if we are taking positive terminal and VB as 0 volt, then we are getting the positive terminal VA as 9 volt. Okay. Now, if we are taking 0 volt as the reference point, the voltage above 0 volt will be called positive, and the voltage measured 0 volt is called negative. Okay, so there is one more term called chassis. Let us understand what is chassis. What is chassis? So chassis, when we say this, basically you can see in the cars, in some appliances, it is the massive metallic framework all over the body, and it in the modern electrical circuit we can say it acts as the return path, not only the ground but it acts as the return path. So we can say chassis is the massive metallic framework that acts as ground and also provide the return path to the circuit. The importance of chassis lies here, like why do we actually using chassis? Why are we using metallic part as the chassis? So let us understand how it's work. So chassis actually it is connected, it is bolted with the negative terminal of the battery of a car. And when there are a lot of components in the circuit, okay, if there are a lot of components, so we basically in a circuit we need two connections, two wire, okay, one for the supply and other one for the return path. And in a circuit, if you have lot of components and if you are providing to every circuit, if you are providing one supply wire and other the return path wire, then the components will be bulkier, okay, and it will be complex, and it is not very easy to handle that kind of circuit. To make the circuit look to make the circuit simplified, and to save the material, you can say, to save the material, we use chassis. And like sometimes if there is some short circuit and if chassis is connected, the chassis is providing ground, okay, so this will protect the overall circuit also. So chassis is like it is a metallic framework and it is providing ground and as well as the return part to the circuit. Okay, now so there are basically three types of ground. Okay, types of ground. One is earth ground, second one is chassis ground, and the third one is digital ground. You have also heard about virtual ground in OPAM. What is earth ground? Earth ground is like it is literally like when the rod or some metallic conductor is driven directly into the soil or ground. It is called earth ground. Where do we use it? In the building wiring. Basically, we use it, and this is like the protection. When the there is the surge of current, then the extra current that is flowing, it is directed towards the ground, so it is like for the safety, okay. So in the book, we it is represented as the horizontal line with three horizontal line in the decreasing order, okay, in the inverted decreasing order. This is the earth ground, and chassis ground is represented as horizontal line horizontal line with some slanting line. This is also called rake. Okay, this is chassis ground. And digital ground is represented by inverted triangle. Now, virtual ground. What is virtual ground? Virtual ground is actually maintained at 0 volt, and it is not physically connected to some frame or earth. It is just maintained at 0 volt. We can see virtual ground mostly when we are solving op amp. So this is all we have in this video. I hope you like this video, and if you like this, so put some comment, and yes, please follow for more. Bye bye.